White supremacy is coming in the window. You think it's a hawk, that's white supremacy. Non-stop white supremacy, day and night, non-stop. And if there were some black men that would testify, you see, because we are being required to what? Face the truth. The truth is going to set us free.
Absolutely.
See, we can get some witnesses in here that will stand up in front of the church. See, the church is just a place where they tell the truth. The church. The reason that I ran around is because I didn't really feel like a man. I was trying to get convinced. And when I got to the next lady, I wasn't convinced, and I had to go on to the next. But the problem is not the ladies. The problem is white supremacy. White supremacy says, no, you are not going to be a man. Now, I've already given you a model on television. Now, the program is not there, but I've already told you, flip. So you're not going to be a man. If you are a man, you can cause me white genetic annihilation. I can't have that. So I'm going to turn you into women. Flipping back and forth between dressing as a male and dressing as a female. And then I come on down to good times. Good times is when you are not employed. Good times for me. See, just like when the Romans were dealing with Jesus 2,000 years ago. Jesus was a black man. The Romans were conducting white supremacy.
Absolutely. Right.
If Rome remained white, they had to be conducting white supremacy. And it's a clue in his name, Jesus. That means just us. You never thought about that. Just us. J-E-S-U-S. See, Rome was coming in and saying, no, you are going to submit to me. So white supremacy has been going on for a very long time. When they thought that the world just consisted of, a little bit of Europe and the whole of Africa and the Mediterranean, white supremacy. White genetic survival was being conducted. Okay, but to go back to this point, that Jesus, when, according to religion in the system of white supremacy, we're over here. You see where they changed the color of Jesus?
Yeah.
So that all of the non-white people in the world would not be worshiping their own image, but they would worship the image of the oppressor. And when you worship the image of white supremacy, you'll never come out from under it. And when you look at, like I went to Olivet Baptist Church, Quinn Chapel AME Church, baptized in one, christened in the other, and the little Sunday school cars. How many people saw the little Sunday school cars? And the picture of Jesus that is in your brain, and it will not come out. You see, but your brain computer has already made the calculation. If that's the Son of God, God must be white. See, but probably if I ask what color is God, God doesn't have a color. Ask your computer. See, I can give everybody a test. Say, close your eyes, and I'm going to say a word, and you check the image that comes across the screen in your brain computer. Close your eyes, everybody. Eyes closed tight. Okay, here's the word. Jesus. So you didn't see an image that looked like any of the black men in this room. You said, that's not Jesus. That's not my Jesus. Do you all understand? See, a system is made to turn out a particular product. This particular system has been designed for the purpose of white genetic survival. And so it is a system of programming the brain computer in all of these areas of activity to achieve this objective. Now, what we have to do is decode the game that is on the table. Just like if you don't play chess, you can sit down a long time and watch two people who are playing and then figure out exactly what the game is. And so what we are talking about is understanding the game that is on the table, decoding the system of white supremacy, reorganizing behavior from being victims of white supremacy, turning it into people who will be able to neutralize and checkmate white supremacy. But it will take understanding that we are afraid to deal with white supremacy. I'm going to tell you, I'm proof right here. You can lose your job talking about white supremacy. You can make a whole lot of people who don't even know you think they don't like you. Because you dare to talk about white supremacy. This is the game that is on the table. Everything else is fluff. But by focusing on this, any man and woman who want to improve their relationship, focus on white supremacy. See, any woman that thinks man is a problem, focus on white supremacy. Any man that thinks a black woman is a problem, focus on white supremacy. There's a problem that is 10 trillion times greater for you than any non-white female that you've ever encountered on the planet. And if, see, by looking at this side of the chessboard, which will require courage, and the use of courage will produce self-respect. And when we are in self-respect, for example, if I, Cress-Welsing, said, I can't stand men, I can't stand black men, what would my self-respect score be max?
0.
No, it wouldn't be 0. It would be at max 50%. Why? Because I am produced by a mother and a father. Without my father, I could not be standing here. So if I say I hate half of myself, I hate me, then my self-respect score will be 50 at max, and my self-defense score will also be 50. And anybody growing up in the Chicago public schools know that 50 is not passing. You see, so I would be in a failed state of self-respect. This is very critical. It is important for men. It is important for women.